Hi there, today I have for you a very easy main course recipe called the Chicken Biryani. This is a very simple and quick version to make this delightful recipe. If you like what you see so far, then please keep on watching the video. Let's get started. Alright, the first step is to prepare the rice. For this, what I've done is I've soaked the rice for roughly about 45 minutes. For the exact measurements, please have a look at the description box below. I'll be cooking this until it turns 50% cooked, and then I'll strain it and let it cool down completely under the fan. The second step is to prepare the korma, for which what I've done is taken a small piece of muslin cloth. To this, I will be adding in all the dry spices including bay leaf, cinnamon stick, javitri, star anise, cloves, peppercorns. Just sort of tie it really well and keep it aside. Now next, let's get going with the oil. So for this, what I've done is in a pan I've added in about half a cup of oil. To this, I've added in some sliced onions. Now you need to cook the onions until they turn a nice, perfect golden brown. So this is what we call as the fried onions. Now I'm going to take all of this and keep it aside in a separate bowl, and we shall use a part of it later. Now here's a trick. Into the remaining oil, I've added in a bit of water on the lowest heat and added in the pieces of a chicken. The chicken pieces are not marinated, they are raw. Now what happens is when you add a bit of water, the chicken does not stick. So that's a good trick. Now I've added in some salt, red chilli powder, coriander powder, cumin seeds and ginger garlic paste, some fried onions. Once the chicken turns nice and a sort of white in color, cook this for roughly about say 30 to 40 seconds so that all the dry spices, masalas that you've just added, they sort of release all their flavor. Now you need to add in some yogurt. Now this has to be 1 at room temperature, 2 very nicely beaten so that it does not curdle. So that's the second trick. Now you need to cover it and also make sure that you add in the potli that you have created and cook it on medium heat for say roughly about 12 to 13 minutes or until the oil comes to the surface and the chicken is perfectly cooked. Now here you need to add no water when you prepare the korma. Now take off the potli and using some very hot water, try to add a bit of the water and get out the best flavors from this and transfer this water into the korma. The final step is to do the layering. So for this, I have taken a deep pot to which I will first add in a lovely layer of a pre-cooked rice. Now all of this is something that you can do simultaneously. Next, I'll go ahead and add in the entire korma to the rice. Now here, the next layer is going to be again for the rice. Just spread it all over. At this point of time, the chicken smells amazing. Now I've added in some julions of ginger, some freshly chopped coriander, don't add too much, some fried onions that we fried earlier, and you need to add in a bit of food color. This is optional. I like the orange rice in between. Cover it and put it on dum for around 10 to 11 minutes on the lowest heat. Once it is done and you're all very excited, just sort of toss it a bit and see if the rice is done, and let it rest without any heat for about 5 minutes just before you go and serve it. Now I was really impatient here, so I probably dropped a lot of rice here and there because hey, when you try this, trust me, your whole house would be so aromatic and you would just not be able to stop yourself to dig into this lovely beautiful platter. It is the most easiest biryani recipe and yet it tastes amazing. The best part is that you've added all the dry spices into the potli, so you don't have to really stop in between and get rid of all of that. So it is very easy to eat. Ideal for people like my brother who don't like to stop in between and get rid of all of that stuff. I'm sure that you guys will love this recipe once you give it a try. You can garnish it finally with some more fried onions and some mint and coriander. You can accompany this with some lovely raitas and chutneys, recipe to which are on my website. I'll leave a link in the description box below, so make sure that you have a look at that. If you like spending time with me today, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and ring the bell icon so that you get notified when I upload a next video. Thanks a lot for being with me throughout this video today. I loved spending time with you guys. I will see you in my next one. Till then, you take care and don't forget to try this biryani. Subscribe to my channel and also follow me on my social media handles. I will see you in my next one. You take care. Bye bye.